Lighthouse Point, this Lighthouse Point site, first of all, is gigantic. And it is so beautiful, so full of nature. We want to focus on preserving that nature and use our designs to call attention to the extraordinary quality of the place itself. If you just look at these pictures of the rock forms that are all along the edge of this island, you can see how this place already has this magic spell all its own. So we're going to create a kind of seaside adventure camp that touches very lightly on the surface of this extraordinary land. We've already begun capturing visual samples of trees, flowers, fish, birds, bugs, shells, sand. And this is going to become the inspiration for the colors and the patterns in all of our designs. We want to draw attention to the natural beauty of Lighthouse Point, and we'll be directly involved in conservation efforts to preserve and protect the environment, because that's what creates that beauty. Sharing this story is really important to us. Disney has maintained a 60-year-long commitment to environmental stewardship. We've acted upon it in big and small ways all around the world. The most obvious example being the Disney Conservation Fund, which now has awarded more than $75 million in grants to conservation programs all around the world, including the Bahamas. So Bahamas is not just a place of stunning natural beauty. There's also a fascinating cultural tradition of food, music, storytelling, dance, and the island of Eleuthera in particular, where Lighthouse Point sits, is full of artists. So we'll be working with painters and sculptors, musicians, storytellers, weavers, artists of every kind, much like we did with Aulani in Hawaii, to create a completely unique destination that is saturated with the Bahamian culture and then imbued with Disney magic. Just for example, in the Bahamas, there's a traditional celebration. It's called Junkanoo. Junkanoo. It's a seasonal celebration. It happens in the winter. But the people who create the artwork that supports it, they work all year round. And they create these extraordinary, huge, colorful, really, really inventive costumes and floats. So we visited several of their studios to check in, to see what kind of work they were doing. The work's amazing. What was more incredible is to see the way that their work mirrors exactly the way we work at Imagineering. There is a sense of collaboration, teamwork, a clear sense of theme, clever use of materials, a profound awareness, of course, of an audience. So this seems really like a fertile thing to look at. We'll be working with all kinds of artists, including some fine artists with international reputations. But these guys, our linchpin is to collaborate with these unsung heroes of the art world of the Bahamas, the creators of these amazing Junkanoo costumes. So you can expect like a lot of this vibe at Lighthouse Point. We've been going back and forth for a while. Anybody who looks at Instagram, if you really look carefully, could see. And some of you might know that I occasionally sketch. And I've been leaving a trail of sketches around the Bahamas, just of people, you know, going about their lives, doing their thing, all these real people that we're dealing with, because this project, like Aulani, is about people. I mentioned collaboration already. If this is going to be authentic, then it has to be a collaborative enterprise. It has to be something that we do together with Bahamian artists and thinkers. We've already been discussing ideas with creative leaders there, identifying the best ways for us to come together and share this rich, fascinating culture with our guests. This is Antonius Roberts on the left, and Kevin Cooper on the right. Antonius is an internationally recognized master from Nassau. Kevin Cooper is from Eleuthera. They're anchoring our effort to find and enlist a local creative community of artists so that we can bring the best of what we both have to this project and really make it sing. Now, I believe that the spirit of a team infuses the spirit of a project. So this stuff is important, and this team has been really fun to work with. These are great guys. That fun will be passed on to you. And the end result will be a place not like any other. Not a replica of some old Bahamian town, not a pirate fantasy, but a dreamlike landscape of adventure by the sea, where art and nature combine with Disney magic to create a destination that can only exist in one place, here at Lighthouse Point.
Thank you, Joe. Joe Rohde, everyone. Thanks, Bob. Thank you, Len. Thanks, Joe. Now, while we continue.